leaving the jet,
I couldn't be any more out of my comfort zone here if you'd asked me to play Django Reinhardted left-handed or something.
Oh, left-handed, yeah, with 2 fingers. Like
yeah, I just couldn't. I can't even feel the pattern. That's the problem. It's just
that's because they blur bar lines and they do all sorts of tricky stuff that I can't do.
Yeah.
But
so what you're saying is you can't play Gent 12.
What about if Rabia took your place for this particular 7-string bit?
Thank you.
Beer. Should we do you want to come in and help Lee?
Yeah.
1, 2, Have we greeted the general public yet?
Not as yet. No, we haven't.
Well then, hello, I'm Rob Chapman.
And I'm the captain.
And together we bring you our sonic adventures through the land of 7, 8 and 6 strings.
Mainly 6.
Mainly 6.
Periodically 7 and as little as possible 8.
Neither of us are really 7-string players.
No, we're not,
we
as
do
demonstrated.
Attempt sometime. But we're not really that kind of way inclined. We try.
And when Rob's saying we, he's being terribly kind because Rob is a reasonably capable 7-string player, whereas I'm utterly useless. I just can't play.
You can do it.
So, 2015 is upon us. In fact, it's been upon us for about 7 weeks now. In fact, more if you're watching this in the future. And Ibanez, our good friends at Ibanez, released a bunch of new guitars for 2015, and some of them are going to be in the catalogue all year round and possibly longer, and others are spot-run guitars where they just do a model in a unusual finish or just a tweak to an existing design, but then that's only they just make one batch of them, and if you miss out, tough.
And it's exciting because Ibanez are great quality, really cool instruments with a wicked heritage.
So in order to make this video not 4 hours long, we are going to rattle through some of the guitars that are limited, well, that are new rather for 2015. So, first of all, a couple of 7-strings. Now there are actually quite a few more 7-strings, so some of the guitars that you see us demonstrating later in this video will have 7-string versions of them. I'm going to put a link in the bottom of this video, you know, the description section, to all the new Ibanez guitars for 2015. So go check that out as well. But for now, the 7-strings, we have 2 versions. This is a spot production run, so this will only be available for a short period of time.
Oh, I've got the wonderful RGIT27FE SBF.
I think you're getting it wrong now, Rob. That needs to be actually pronounced as a word.
Okay,
I spoke to someone at Ibanez and they said that's the right thing to do.
Okay, so it's Regittasvebieff.
That's correct. That's what they said. And this is the that's
actually, that was actually really well done if you read what the label says.
No, this is, as you know, Rob and I are not great fans of Ibanez model numbers. It's about the only thing that Ibanez do that we don't really
Why not
like
call this the Blue
number.
Meanie, or call that the Angry,
or the slim
Spalty
Pebble Dasher.
The Slim Pebble Dasher.
Or something, I don't know. Why couldn't this be called, you know, why couldn't they call the Slim, well, I suppose it's the S series.
The Slim 7.
Cool. Here's us coming from a company who might make guitars that also use a similar model number system as well.
Not
quite like that.
Not like RGIT27FE-SBF.
ML3-RC-SBK. That's one of our model numbers.
Yeah, fair play.
Anyway.
That's different.
Anyway, so this is a highly affordable 7-string version of a 6-string guitar that came out at the beginning of 2014.
Lee, half of it's missing.
Not half it's missing. It's just
Show that B cam.
B cam.
No, you can't see. There you go.
So yeah, it's S series, which is the thin body. Actually, do you know? I think S, if I remember rightly, does it not Sabre?
Oh, it's Shred.
No, I think it was Sabre years and years ago. So this is a 7-string wizardy neck, Ibanez own brand pickups, own brand hardtail here.
Tell them the thing that I told you I really liked about it when I first picked it up. Do you remember?
No.
Hold where your hand is now.
Oh yeah,
It's
it does
perfectly
that.
balanced. It's beautiful.
Oh, not quite. Hang on. Just hold it a bit.
I think
nearer.
your hand is a different gauge to mine.
No, look. If I hold it there,
There you
look,
go.
it is perfectly balanced.
It's,
Rob
I
is
really,
correct.
really enjoy that the craftsmen have actually spent time. You can tell working that out.
And it's actually it's all down to the 7th string because the 6th string one's just got because it's got one less machine head at this end. It just sort of goes,
But don't take the pin off. Whatever you
Don't take
do,
the pin off.
that'll be it. It'll just
use
it'll-
weightless cable. It's important. And
Like
you've heard Rabir playing this. This model though is in the catalogue and it's actually a more top of the range model.
It's a beautiful open pore blue finish, fairy door, EMG loaded, dirty 7-string. We're very sorry, but this one's a little bit broken.
Yes, this is a lot broken actually. This one, we've actually sold out of unbroken ones of these. The only reason we have this one left is that it can't currently be sold until we fix the kill switch, which broke in shipping.
Someone broke it in shipping.
But we have a 6-string version of this that we can show
Luckily,
you.
it broke
the
on.
kill switch does. Yes, it broke on.
Otherwise.
So this, believe it or not, I apologise if I keep referring to my iPhone to get prices on it, but these are about £400. Can you believe that? £400 for like a proper sleeky looking,
That is
sexy
a
beast.
bargain.
It's probably got that wrong. It's probably about £1 million, isn't it?
Oh, I don't think it's a million.
I don't think it's £1 million.
It looks like
is.
it
Yeah.
looks-
Oh no, it's 479, so a little bit dearer than I thought. But
That's
cool
great
guitar.
value.
And this one
Yes.
is on a different page of my web browser. So let's go here and then go here and then type in, what's it called?
Regitta Svev BFF.
That is £800. So that's all right, isn't
Well,
it?
this feels like it's worth £800.
Yes.
That one sounds beautiful, plays
But
great,
feels-
a little bit rough around the edges.
Yeah, feels more £400.
And I'm talking specifically about the fretwork, if I'm honest with you.
Now, if anyone at Ibanez is watching, particularly Ibanez UK, this here model, much as I think the blue is a fabulous colour and I love it, it is also available, but only in America. Haven't really got anything similar, but like just a natural ash finish, and where you see where you've got the sort of the other bits of wood
Yeah,
that are
because
going
it's a
through
neck
it.
through.
All this kind of shows up in different, like, the natural
Yeah.
timbers. It looks uber cool. So we'd really like Ibanez to import some of those to the UK as well, please,
Would
because they'd be about
you,
the same sort of price.
Lovely general public, like to hear it through an Archon for a couple of tones?
Yes.
I thought they might.
Yes. Particularly with a broken kill switch. Have we got one of those?
We've got a broken kill switch in
Oh,
this.
fantastic.
It's almost as if
all about the broken
you
kill
were
switch.
in luck for that
Yeah.
particular
Yeah.
request that you just so kindly asked for. Golly, they're hard to play when you don't play a 7, but here is some nice tone. Sorry, Lee, I know you don't want me to, but we're going to have to go clean. was my thing. You can't.
I did. Feed the pony.
Feed
the pony. Anyway,
the
next
pony.
Next two guitars. Rob, I think you should just have the 6-string version of this, because then you can show with the unbroken kill switch. And
Okay.
Then we can tell Ibanez how to improve that as well.
Okay.
And I'll have this other one.
I like this a lot. This is a nice guitar.
Staying with the tradition of Rob having a non-limited edition one and me having a limited edition one, I have...
That's a great guitar.
I know, Iron Label probably is the best thing Ibanez have done for their range in the last 10 years, in my opinion, as it kind of... how would I describe this? I'm not going to be so bold as to say I think Ibanez lost their way, but I think Ibanez kind of have become, or had become, a bit of a kind of a...
Self-fulfilling parody?
I'm not sure who they were trying to appeal to. I think what had happened is they'd sort of gone, we don't want to get too edgy here. We'll just try and play a bit middle of the road. We'll do a few guitars that, we'll do some guitars that look a bit Les Paul-y and a few guitars that look a bit Stratty, and we'll still make a few RG guitars because that's kind of cool. But I don't know, brands like Schecter and ESP and Jackson, I think kind of, they became just like cooler for the guy that just wanted to rock and play metal.
Yeah.
And so Ibanez came out with the Iron Label range about 2 years ago, and it's just a great value, awesome looking, great playing, great sounding guitar to rock with. End of story. Not trying to be a jack of all trades. It's a rock metal kind of guitar. And this is an unbelievably affordable limited edition Iron Label guitar. So it has a walnut top. Can't imagine where they stole the idea of putting a walnut top on a guitar from, but they did, and it's great. Obviously, if you know Iron Label, normally it would just be a gloss black or a gloss white sort of dirty guitar.
So what does that retail for, Lee?
I think these are, again, like 300 or 400 quid. So let me just double check. What have I got? I've got the Regur 20 buffer 439.
There you go.
But that's EMG loaded, decent Ibanez hardware, unusable kill switch, and not really unusable, but would be better if it was momentary. Just awesome. And Rob's guitar is probably not dissimilar price to the 7-string that he had a second ago. So the 6-string version, $729, which I think is great. And again, if you go to the American Ibanez site, comes in a really nice kind of natural finish as well, which I'm hoping we'll be able to get some later in the year.
Gent switch. That's what that does. Do you reckon we could take it?
You know what we should do?
No, we'll do it together.
We should sustain for.
Oh,
you're not allowed to touch it.
Ready? Oh, hold on. Get it ready. Get it ready.
I am ready.
No, but you got to get to strum it.
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
There's point action in the video. Yours stood. See who sustains longest. It's cheating. I've still got. Great guitar for the money. Absolute stormer. Sadly, only about 4 or 5 of these in stock at Andertons, and then it's all run out. Although I guess
they're all gone then, aren't they?
I know, and if you run out of these, you just want something else great, just look at Iron Label anyway, because I love Iron Label guitars.
Yes.
Mine's a bolt-on neck.
Mine is not.
Yours is not. I'll just show this to camera. All the Ibanez necks that we're playing today are, wizardy. If you don't know what that means, that's a sort of that was what Ibanez first called their sort of real kind of skinny necks.
Wizardy.
Wizardy.
Does anybody else remember Whizball from back in the day when computer games were really cool?
Whizball?
It was a ball that bounced and had to pick up drops of paint. And it had a wicked soundtrack to it that I think was ripped off by freestylers. But your freestyler.
Should we talk about music and which countries make the best? Because we were. This is absolutely nothing to do with Ibanez.
What countries make the best music?
Well,
Canada.
Yesterday, I was talking to another friend of mine.
Don't tell me you have other friends.
I know. Not really. It's obviously an acquaintance. No, he is a friend. And I mentioned seeing on YouTube a guitar player that I thought was very, very cool, called Ian Thornley, I think his name is. And they're going, oh yeah, he's the...
Can't tell you how many years I've been telling you to listen to Big Ray.
He's the singer and guitar player from Big Ray. You should check them out. So anyway, of course, I start listening to some Big Rig stuff, and I'm like, I posted on Facebook last night, which you can follow me on if you want to, at Captain Anderton.
Ooh.
How cool I thought it was. So then Rob literally texted me and gone, I told you hundreds of times to listen to Big Rig, and I think I text back going, oh, did you? I thought you were talking about Black Keys or something like that. But
Blown Wide Open. Oh man, I can't even tell you. I lived in Canada for a short amount of time, and I fell in love with a couple of their albums.
This made me think. There's a whole debate to go on about who are the top 5 countries in the world for making music. Now, I think slots 1 and 2 are pretty,
Depends on your genre and style. Because if it's all about gypsy jazz, you're looking at Morocco and France. If it's all about kind of
when is it ever
poppy rock, then you're looking at
jazz. I'm talking about just music that has sold lots of records and just been popular.
England.
So you would go England over America for position 1?
Only in terms of things like the Rolling Stones, the Beatles, and Pink Floyd.
Yeah, and Led Zeppelin.
Absolutely, but I know that Floyd and the Beatles have sold a lot of albums.
Yeah,
and
so we. I mean, obviously we're biased. You see,
I'm not biased at all.
I flip the other way, and I sort of go, music that I really like. Of course, I would end up with things like Aerosmith.
I love all that kind of stuff.
Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses.
Yeah.
Motley Crue.
But pure terms of record sales, I guarantee.
Who was the English band that fitted into that genre? Was it just Def Leppard? Was that like the only one?
Little Angels.
Oh, that was later though, wasn't it?
The Almighty from Scotland, who were amazing.
Yeah, nothing like they're not
tripping.
They're not up there with.
No.
So
Leopard.
the debate will rage on as to whether Whitesnake isn't.
Oh, you know what? UFO.
Isn't David Coverdale English? Or
I
I
hope
totally
so.
made that up.
I hope he is. UFO.
Anyway, so I'm going to say, just to upset all of our friends in America, but of course, not upset all of our friends in the UK, that the UK would be number 1 and America would be number 2 in that. But that's not the debate, because you can rage on about whether it's who goes what. The debate is who's third. That's the interesting one. Who's third?
Yeah.
And so that was where I was
Is it Canada?
Is it Canada?
Because they've got Bryan Adams, they've got Alanis Morissette, they've got... Wait, is Katy Perry Canadian or American?
I don't know. Well, she wouldn't be up there anyway. We missed the big one anyway from Canada. The absolute mutt. They've got Tiffany, obviously. They've got Big Wreck, who are amazing. They've got Philip Sace, who's amazing.
The Chinese chicken.
Who's that? Who is that?
Bare Naked Ladies.
Yes, are they Canadian?
Yes.
So huge. So you go, okay, so Canadians a good shout for third. So what other countries would go, well, hang on a second, what about us? Where are AC/DC from? Are they English or are they Australian?
Oh my God.
I know I can't remember whether they're like the Bee Gees or something, who were born in England but emigrated to Australia, and therefore there's a debate, are they English or Australian?
Bro, they're Aussie.
They're born and bred Aussie.
Well, if they're not,
because I can't remember. I mean, obviously this Brian Johnson is he? But I know that doesn't count really. So if we said that AC/DC is Australian, that's massive. But then after that...
But then after Carnival and AC/DC...
It's Carnival, are they Australian, aren't they?
Yes. I don't know
But they're
what
not,
else.
I mean, I like them, but they're not massive, are they?
That band...
Midnight Oil.
No, there's another famous...
Oh, the Men at Work. That's what I'm saying. So Australia, I don't think can be third.
I reckon
they've got one.
You know what?
Epic
I reckon.
band,
I reckon
it.
Africa's probably pushing it for record sales.
What? Oh, yeah, but not from anyone we've ever heard of.
No, but just record sales. Things like Youssou N'Dour.
I know Ladysmith Black Mambaza or whatever they were called because they were on the Paul Simon album.
The one
it's the only one that I know.
Yeah, Zulu band.
They
Chef Khaled and
doesn't count. Sorry, you could have Sweden for ABBA and.
Absolutely, they trounced the record sales.
Aren't there? Come on, think of some other good metal bands that are from Sweden.
Well, every metal band is from Sweden.
So Sweden could be are they? What's the deal? Are they literally?
And also, America's so big. I think it should be states, not the country.
No. But then all of a sudden you're into sort of this debate's getting boring now. So let's go back to just Canada.
Number 3 is probably Germany.
What?
Germany's massive, mate.
Yeah. So you've got basically the Scorpions. And other than the Scorpions, what else has come out of Germany that's good?
What are you talking about?
Well, go on, name
the
one. The
Scorpions and then nothing.
Well, there's nothing else. It's Rammstein.
Rammstein.
Yeah, okay. So Germany might squeeze in the top 5, but it's no way is there like... I wouldn't put Germany... I mean, it's okay, so you've named 2. We named like 5 massive Canadian artists.
But only because we don't speak German. I'm just saying it in terms of pure record sales.
In the world.
Yeah, that's true, it's true.
We
could go on.
Oh, hang on. Rabir knows someone.
Sorry?
Who do you know?
I was just going to come and say that you've been... this is like a 45
I know.
Yeah, I know. This section can just be put into another video. It's fine. That's the whole point.
Rabir has just come in to complain that we've been going on for 45 minutes about something that's nothing to
Well,
do
let's
with
wrap this up then and get back to talking about guitars.
Can I play this guitar though? Because I haven't played it yet.
Only in the style of a Northern Irish rock band.
Guitar.
Right. So that's
why I'm here.
The reason I love this guitar is this is the Prestige Ibanez. So Prestige is the kind of the rank that they give. Yes, prestigious guitars. No, Japanese made guitars. I think that's right. Before I just make a mug of myself. Does it say Japan? Yes. Now, Japan over the last 20 years has become a really incredibly expensive place to build guitars. So you're talking about brands like ESP now charging the thick end of probably a couple of £1,000 a pop, for where their Japanese stuff starts. So I thought this was really rather good value. It's hardcore Ibanez through and through. It's classic RG body shape. They're proper DiMarzio pickups. So you got a Tone Zone and an Air Norton are the humbuckers, and a True Velvet is the single coil pickup there.
Make my little boy cry.
It's just quality, and I think the camera ran out just before I told you the price before. But these are about £900.
That's great.
This is a proper. Once you've bought a guitar at this kind of level. Doesn't really get much better than that in this kind of sort of genre of super strap kind of guitar.
It's got a bit of a hefty action on it. I have to say that's just obviously not been set up.
This literally was straight out the box. So,
but I have to say, one of the skinniest necks. I've had the pleasure to put my fleshy paw around. 3 different colours, which I'm sure Rory will put on screen now. No, I forget what the other 2 are. I think one's a kind of a crazy orangey kind of colour. Anyway, they've just been on screen, so but they look great. They come with cases because they're Prestige. Just rip it up, Rob. What would you like me to play as a...
How do you stop that if you don't like that warble? Do you just put extra springs on it?
You throw it away and get a proper guitar.
Okay, cool. Don't do that. I think you just put extra springs on it. I can't remember what I said.
You can add springs and make it slightly tougher, but then this already has 3 in it.
I think I may have
there's room for 2.
Misinformed you. I think I said it's low pro edge. It's just an edge trem system.
Edge.
If I remember rightly, the low pro one, the tuning fine tuners are a little bit sort of more recessed. But anyway. Proper trem. Great guitar. If you're liking the amps that we're using, by the way, in this demo, these are called Prs Archon Amps, and there's a whole other video on those.
Bit of a mismatch in price terms, but we don't care.
In what way?
Well, because the Archon's very expensive.
So is that.
But this is less than £1,000 worth of guitar.
Well, but the Archon, I wouldn't have said it's a mismatch like that. I mean, it's not a...
Maybe, no, that one.
This one is, yes, much cheaper. So
that's a 12,
£1,300 amp with a £400 guitar.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Anyway, last two guitars, or have we done them all?
No, we've done them all.
No,
oh no, what's that?
And haven't you got another one somewhere?
No.
Okay, so I've got an odd number of guitars.
The body.
I've cocked that up.
You have the neck.
This is another Spot production model. I shouldn't really talk whilst holding a plectrum in my mouth, should I? Because it just makes it difficult for you to hear me.
Well, it's stone, so yours is a little bit more.
RG9. Sorry. We're going to Jeff. I just think this looks pretty. Now, there's 2 reasons that I wanted to get these in the video. One is because they just look awesome. And secondly, is just it gives me a chance to preempt anybody that buys one of these and thinks maybe they've been sent a faulty one. But the top, because it's a burled top, physically there are little holes, or almost like someone's kind of buckshot this with some very fine sort of shotgun pellets. And it's simply the natural...
it's the disease eating the tree.
It's the natural formation of the wood. Just means there's little holes in it, and when they finish it, of course, the finish sinks into the hole. So there is nothing faulty about the fact. In fact, let me see if I can. Can I go close on camera?
Go close on camera. No, you can't because it's focused because it's an SLR.
Okay, but
you can hold it there and people will see it.
So you might see some tiny weeny imperfections in the body here.
But they're not imperfections. They're perfections.
They're perfections. Yeah, just tiny holes. But they're what's supposed to be there. So Rob is going to play out on this guitar. If you'd like me to accompany you in any form of rhythm, I will do so.
Can you grow another arm?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, here you go. That was great.
But that guitar, which I love the colour of, and as I said, is a limited finish.
Oh yeah, it looks like someone's got a pinning gun.
Yeah.
But you can see where it's all central to the grain though. There's a pattern where it runs. Basically, it's things like spalt and burl are different kinds of diseases that attack trees, but then they look pretty, and so we buy them.
Yeah. Now that is, what did I say that was? An RG what? 921WBB.
Wait, I'll tell you. This one's got a better name. This one's RG921WBB-TGF.
So that's $6.99. They're calling it Buckeye Burl, is what it is, and this comes with a
tight end,
a DiMarzio Oh, that's interesting. These are Dimarzio IBZ pickups, so they're actually Dimarzio pickups made for Ibanez.
Sick, bruh.
Sound great. And
does this?
And it's got a 5-piece Wizard Wengi Babinga neck.
It's not every day you get to say that.
You don't get to say that, I tell you.
What?
So difficult not to make gags.
Guitar. This is a great guitar.
Well, and tell me about the bridge.
Well, it's the tight end bridge. We don't really know, but there's so much length you can add to it. I think you can turn it into kind of a semi-baritone if you put like
almost looks like you've got
12 to 60s on it or something.
Half an inch or 3.
I think you could probably
scale length.
Yeah, there's a lot of length to add to that. We're getting into dangerous territory here. That's what she said.
But I really like that guitar. I really like the finish. There are some matte finishes that I don't like, and there are some sort of burly tops that I don't like. But that works. I like the fact that it's clearly a Wengi fretboard, isn't it? Is it Wengi or Wenge?
Well, Wengi is what I would say, but it's not Wenge. But let's just have a quick listen. Best Ibanez I've played in years.
Really?
Yeah, this one's really nice. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the bridge. I just don't think it looks very cool.
No, I would be with
you.
I think, didn't you say to me, is that like an Evertune bridge? And it does look like it should be doing something.
It looks like it's pretending to visually look like an Evertune, but it's not. I would go as far as to say, but it plays beautifully. The neck feels great. You just want to play it all day long.
I like the offset inlays as well.
This is the guitar that if you buy, you won't ever sell.
That's all my guitars, to be honest with you. I never sell guitars.
All My Guitars sounds like the title of a song that we should sing
right now.
one day.
Let's do it right now.
I don't know if I can do it right now. I'm not in that.
We should just play out.
Okay. What about that song we wrote earlier?
What one?
The one that goes.